Good morning. Children survive 40 days in jungle after plane crash. Four indigenous children survived an Amazon plane crash that killed three adults and then spent 40 days in the jungle before being found alive by Colombian soldiers. The search captivated a nation and forced the usually opposing military and indigenous people to work together. Cassava flour and some familiarity with the rainforest fruits were key to the children's extraordinary survival in an area that is home to snakes, mosquitoes, and other animals. The members of the Huitoto people, including a baby aged just 11 months and siblings aged 13, 9, and 4, have been receiving treatment in the hospital in Bogota, Colombia's capital. They were traveling with their mother when the plane crashed in the early hours of May 1st. The plane was carrying 3 adults and 4 children when the pilot declared an emergency due to an engine failure. According to children's uncle, when the plane crashed by took cassava flour from the wreckage, and when that ran out they began to eat seeds as well as fruit. General Pedro Sanchez, who was in charge of the rescue efforts, said that the children were found 5 kilometers away from the crash site. He said rescue teams had passed within 20 to 50 meters of where the children were found on a couple of occasions, but had missed them. 2 weeks after the crash, a search team found the plane in a thick patch of the rainforest and recovered the bodies of the 3 adults on board, but the small children were nowhere to be found. Sensing that they could be alive, Colombia's army flew 150 soldiers with dogs into the area. Volunteers from indigenous tribes also joined the search. Officials praised the courage of the eldest child, a girl who they said had some knowledge of how to survive in the rainforest, and led the children through the ordeal. The jungle saved them, said Colombian President Gustavo Petro. They were children of the jungle, and now they are also children of Colombia. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the children's ordeal? Do you think they'd be able to survive 40 days in the jungle? I hope so. Do you have any wilderness survival skills? Do you know anyone who does? Are you generally good at dealing with stressful or frightening situations? Who's the first person you'd call if you found yourself in serious trouble? For the discussion, have you been to Colombia? If so, did you visit the Amazon rainforest? Who would you say are the bravest people you know? What are the most extraordinary survival stories you've heard? Do you think you'd make a good rescue worker? Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid. Franklin P. Jones, what do you make of this statement? I like this statement actually.